Hello, Brownsburg High School. Thanks for watching BHS TV. Today is Wednesday, November 12th. I'm Devin Graft.
And I'm Lena Kepler, and here's what's going on at BHS. The BHS food drive is going on this week and runs through Monday, November 17th. To help families in Brownsburg, please bring items to your first period class. The class with the most items will win Deca cookie coupons. The items on the screen are some of the most needed. We look forward to making a large donation to the BCSC food pantry at the end of the contest.
Last week, Brownsburg's Quiz Bowl team faced off at home against HCC rival Fishers. The varsity team defeated Fishers by a score of 66-57. The JV team played strong in the early rounds but came up short 43-56. Great job to both teams. Quiz Bowl's next match is at Brebeuf on December 4th.
The academic Super Bowl science team will have its first meeting on Tuesday, November 18th in Mr. Dahlstrom's room, B2-311. If you're interested in participating, please plan to attend. This year's theme is the American Revolution, and the science round covers biology, chemistry, and physics. You do not need to have taken these classes to join the team. See or message Mr. Dahlstrom if you cannot attend.
The academic Super Bowl Fine Arts team will have its first meeting on Thursday, November 20th in Mr. Dahlstrom's room, B2-311. If you're interested in participating, please plan to attend. This year's theme is the American Revolution, which includes music such as Hamilton and artwork portraying the founding of our nation. See or message Mr. Dahlstrom if you cannot attend.
Spanish Club's next meeting will take place on November 13th in Mrs. Pettigo's room, A1409. The meeting will be after school until 3:45. Please see Ms. Epperson or Pettigo for more information.
The Lost and Found cart will be in the cafeteria commons area this week. If you have a lost item at BHS, please check out the card to see if it was found and turned in. Items not claimed by Friday will be donated.
Students, don't forget that lanyards and ID cards are to be properly displayed at all times while in the building. Lanyards are designed to be worn around the neck with your ID card in plain view. If you forget your lanyard, please go straight to your team office to get a temporary one for the day. If you lose yours, you may purchase a new one in the main office. Thanks for your help complying with this important safety measure.
Don't forget to follow BHS TV on Instagram for updates, behind-the-scenes pictures and videos, and much more. Just search for Brownsburg.tv.
If any students are having technology issues, then they should create a help desk ticket by scanning the QR code on the screen and available around the building. Click on Log In with Microsoft and use your normal computer login credentials. From there, you can explain the issue you are having and it will be sent to the IT department. Don't forget to check your school email account for answers to your question, a request for more information, or a note asking you to stop by the IT office. Hey, I heard about that food drive that's happening around the school.
Yeah, but I don't know where to donate the food to.
Well, actually, BHS TV's Daniela Femi Uganyemi has some more information on that for us.
The government shutdown ended this past week, which means SNAP benefits are back. However, there is still so much we can do for those who rely on SNAP and more. The Supplementation Nutrition Assistance Program provides food for low-income families, seniors, and people with disabilities, giving them the ability to afford food.
Food donations are important every year because in November, BHS is responsible for stocking the food bank at the food pantry.
There's a lot of families, unfortunately, who do without. So if we can donate the food, it gives other people opportunities that they might not be able to gain other ways.
So NHS typically oversees the food drive each November, and every school in Brownsburg takes a month of stocking the food pantry, and this is our month for Brownsburg High School, and then NHS just oversees the food drive organization and then collection of items.
I think a lot of the healthy foods that we donate, definitely produce. I know that sometimes that's hard to gain access to, and then of course canned food items, just because they last for a very long time.
We've also added an online donation option this year. So if you look at the food donation flyers, there's a QR code you can scan that lets you then donate directly to the food bank.
You can also go to the BCSC Food and Clothing Pantry, which is open every 1st, 3rd, and 5th of each month from 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Please do what you can to donate. Daniela Femiogami, BHS TV.
Now I know where to donate.
Me too.
Now it's time for sports. Hey Donovan, what do you have for us today?
Hey guys, most of our winter teams are still preparing, but we had a couple of teams in action since we saw you last. Let's get things started with the girls basketball team who was back in action last night at Plainfield. Unfortunately, we did not receive any results from the girls varsity basketball team for this game. We hope to be able to highlight these student athletes on future shows. The JV also took on Plainfield last night. Unfortunately, we did not receive any results from this girls JV basketball team for this game. We hope to be able to highlight these student athletes on future shows. The JV was also in action last Saturday at Lawrence North. The Dogs got a 46-26 win over the Wildcats. Kendall Telfer led the team in that game with 12 points, and Sarah Thorne added 10. Nice job, ladies. The football team won another sectional championship last Friday night when they defeated Avon for the second time this season. The Dogs took down the Orioles 53-29. AJ Job had another phenomenal performance behind an offensive line that was dominant. Job carried the ball just 14 times but racked up 211 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kovan Sumter Bay added 47 yards and a touchdown. Oscar Fry was very efficient on the night, completed 12 of 16 passes for 190 yards with 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. He also ran for 44 yards and had a touchdown on the ground. The receiving trio of Avon Robinson, Brendan Sharp, and Tez Virgil combined for 190 yards and 3 touchdowns. Chance Adams led the team with 9 tackles and an interception. Eli Richardson also had 9 tackles, and Alex Fisher and Jackson Pearson had 8 each. Great job, guys. Here's a look at the IHSA football tournament bracket. The Dogs will travel to Decatur Central on Friday for the regional championship. The winner of that game will take on the winner of the Warren Central versus Center Grove game. If the Dogs are able to win the regional championship this Friday, next week's game will be at home no matter who the opponent is. On the other side of the bracket, Penn will take on Carroll, and Westfield takes on Fishers. Here's a look at some of the upcoming contests and start dates for BHS winter sports. Girls basketball continue their season on Saturday when they host Ben Davis in their home opener. They will then host Greensburg next Tuesday. Boys basketball will scrimmage Center Grove on the 20th, and the regular season will start when they travel to North Central on the 25th. The swimming and diving team will also get their season underway on the 25th, traveling to Lawrence North. After that, they will host Westfield and Fishers on the 29th. And the wrestling team will start their season by hosting Warren Central on the 19th, then traveling to the Center Grove Classic on the 22nd. Good luck to all our teams as their season get underway. Last weekend, the club bowling team took on Cathedral. The boys came up short, but Gabby Muller led the team with a 221. Carter Gatton had a 187, and Joseph Xenopoulos had a 142. The girls won 14-8 and were led by Anna Marie Patrick with a 164 and Jade Gregory with a 155. They were back in action last night against Bethesda Christian and won 12-10. Gabby Muller led the team with a 172, Caleb Ross had a 151, and Joseph Xenopoulos had a 136. Nice job. Our girls wrestling team got their season underway last Saturday, but unfortunately we didn't receive any results. We hope to be able to highlight our girls wrestlers in future shows. That's it for sports today. Back over to you.
Thanks, Donovan. That's all I got for you today, BHS. Thanks for watching.
Have a great day. We will see you on Friday.